What's the word? K2G family. What's going on? I know you guys haven't seen this face in quite some time, but I'm happy to announce I have finally made it back at our favorite Copart auto auction yard. I'm back with another video. Sorry for the wait, ladies and gentlemen, but you already know what I'm out here to do, and that's to find the hottest picks that are on this auction yard. So, without further ado, enough talking, let's get into the video, and I'm gonna show you what we got to offer out here at this yard. So this first one on my list is actually the one that I wanted to come out here and see. Nothing fancy, nothing exotic, of course. We do have a Nissan Altima that was hit from the front. I believe this one is a 2017. And the reason why I wanted to come and check out the extent of the damages was because of that. But they got it real taped up, so I don't even want to pull it off. Buy now price is $1,000. 2017, almost about 120 something thousand miles on it. Interior smells pretty good, looks pretty good, so let's do a full walk around on it for what it's worth. For what it's worth, it's all cleaned up, but what I really wanted to do is pop the hood on it. I'm not gonna crank it. It does run and drive, and it is being sold by State Farm Insurance, so that's a plus. The auction is in a couple days though, so if I really wanted it, I'd have to make a decision while I'm here. And I really don't have the space for it. I think $1,000 is a good deal, but it is hit pretty bad up front. The rails still look like they're intact. Front end did take a pretty extreme hit, but you see how big this hit is, and no airbags deployed. Big red flag for me. Big red flag for me. Cause how could you have an accident so impactful like that and no airbags popped? This car has also been painted before, so what I want to look for is actually a rebuilt sticker to see. Sure enough, there it goes. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why I like to always come out here and double check. This car was in an accident before. It has been branded as a rebuild, and then it was wrecked again. So that's why none of the airbags deployed. So on that note, it's a no for me. But it was worth the shot coming out here to take a look at it. So I was on my way around the lot, and this happened to catch my eye. Big Dodge, heavy duty, turbo diesel, Ram 3500. What year is it? It says it's a 2019. It's not being sold by an insurance company, but I like that it has these tow mirrors on it. Interior is pretty sweet. I'm not sure why it's here, but it says it only has 96,000 miles, so I'm not really sure why it's here. Whoever owned it really tinted this thing up really good, but standard cab, 4 doors, pretty good. And it's a dually, which is why I really wanted to check this thing out. Oh, it's branded rebuilt. Wow, I'm actually surprised that it's branded rebuilt. That means that this car has been in the wreckage before. 96,000 miles. I really don't know why they're selling it. Oh, it's got a little neck back there for a gooseneck trailer. Anytime you see a ball right there, somebody added that for sure so that it can actually tow, large amounts of weight. Wow, this definitely is a dually. I'm actually surprised that at only 100,000 miles that this dually is here. They might be asking for a pretty penny on it, but for what it's worth, I'll definitely look up the auction numbers and see what it's valued at. Standard rims, which is acceptable. That is the parking. Yeah, where's the hood latch? There's the hood latch, so we pop the hood on that. What I love about these Dodges though is these screens. I mean, you know, it's big as an iPad, almost, you know, a mini television screen up here. It is 4x4. I guess they didn't want that. You hear me? I don't even know how to dismount that, so we're gonna leave that alone. Yeah, nothing fancy on the inside, which is understandable if they were just using this truck for work. Will it run? Let's try cranking and see what we get. It does not run, ladies and gentlemen. It does not run. So that explains why it hasn't been sold yet, or why it's here. Could be a flood damage as well. Could be a flood damage, but it is in fact a 6.7 turbo diesel. A lot of extra wires and stuff like that going around here, so I'm almost sure that this thing might have been wired for some music or something like that. But if it can't crank, we ain't gonna force it. You know my motto: if it can't crank, it's a limit. But stay tuned, man. I'm really gonna be shopping for one of these at a real affordable price. This probably won't be the one that's already branded, rebuilt, so I don't want nothing to do with it. So here we are, looking at this big bad boy, man. I was looking at this one on the website and actually saw that this one was in a water flood. But the bad news is that they deemed it as a non-repairable title. So it's like you can only basically strip it for parts, and this car can never be titled again or sold to anyone in the U.S. So it's here at auction. It was in a flood, unfortunately. I don't see like any water lines or anything on it, so it sucks. But leather interior, you would think how tall this thing is. Yeah, platinum edition. Now this screen is pretty decent. I would assume it's touchscreen as well. It says that the car does turn on. You guys want, oh yeah, it has brakes. I was about to say it feels like it doesn't have any brakes, but it does. I'm not gonna attempt to start it, honestly, in my opinion. I know I don't want it, but we will walk around it. Nice mirrors all around. And even if I was to pop the hood on this bad boy, I'm not tall enough to actually see what's in it. But I will walk around it for the sake of it. These trucks are one of my favorites just because it's the dually edition. It's already lifted. It's already mounted on a good set of rims. If you want to know the size, it says 37 by 1350 R24 LT. Wow. Wow. 13.50. Okay. Tire so doggone big, I can't even read what the size is. That's a pretty expensive trailer hitch right there. It's crazy that they just, deem this as non-repairable, but the only way to get it is to strip all the parts off of it and put it onto another truck. It has the 6.7 here. I'll let you guys in the comments tell me what you guys think about these engines. In my opinion, I think they're pretty decent. I'm not really much of a diesel guy, but for what it's worth, boy, this truck definitely has a lift kit suspension up on it. No airbags deployed on it. It does have a buy now price, but like I said, the title is deemed as non-repairable. So anyone who purchases it is only going to either be able to strip it for parts or to ship it out the country. Oh, those are 4G auto rims. Wow. 4Gs. Big F350 4G auto rims on it. You guys want to know what year it is? According to here, it is a 2021 F350. There we have it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, once I seen the rims, I knew I wanted to take a look at this. Believe it or not, people are highly impressed with the Jeeps. I barely know much about them. Not my favorite, but I do love the designs that I do be seeing on them. The rims catches my eye. This is something like I would put on my truck for sure. 35 by 12.5, 20 LTs. Yeah, I would definitely mount these on my truck. I think the rims are pretty nice. But as far as the car, it is a 4x4. Thank God, right? The roof does come off, so I'm sure the doors do come off as well. Me and the guys will definitely enjoy one of these, hanging out. Take the doors off, take the take the roof, take the doors off of it, and just cruise through the city for sure. The guys will definitely love this. So those are aftermarket rims, and this must have been the factory, so they were using it as a fifth wheel spare. Got a sub back there, factory sub. Quite a bit spacious, I would say. But it's the rims that stands out to me. I would definitely grab one of them bad boys for sure. I'd be like, hey man, all I just wanted for the rims, the interior is in nice shape for sure. I wonder why this thing's out here, honestly. I see no damage, and I'm sure it cranks right up. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it cranks right up. Wow. I see no damage. What it said, I think it says lost type, normal wear. Yeah, right. Don't nobody just take it to the auction and be like, yeah, man, selling it at the auction. Does it run, ladies and gentlemen? Cranks right up, too. For sure, it cranks right up. 58,000 miles. Does have a check engine light, also ABS light, which could be something simple. Doesn't have cold air in it. AC is in fact blowing really good. Radio works no problem. I think this is a great buy. This is one of the great buys, but I would definitely still do some research. I would look up the VIN number before I fully commit, because it just doesn't make sense quite yet as to why this bad boy is still here. The VIN is right here. This is definitely a Jeep that I would buy. So I just came across another Ram 3500. This one isn't a dually, but it does have an extended cab on it. Geico Insurance is the seller. The damages is back there. So mechanically, this one should still be intact. 2021 Dodge Ram being sold by Geico. Damn! See that? Yeah, 300,000 miles on them. That's about right. 300,000 on the dash, boy. This one doesn't have a big old screen, but that right there is still okay. Definitely is a diesel, so they really got their money's worth out of this bad boy. Spare tire in the back just in case, you never know. Does have some damages back here, but that right there ain't gonna prevent nobody from driving it, of course. But when we come on this side, it definitely got smacked pretty good right here. No airbags deployed. This door handle popped off. This side is still okay, of course. No airbags deployed, so that's pretty awesome. Besides the mileage on this thing, I really think this is a great buy. I mean, a cab, minor door issues, and the rest of that. Just a little buff, you know, that could be buffed out. But 300,000 miles on a Dodge Ram, wow. I think this truck definitely has a lot more life in it still, and I would love to see it back on the road someday, for sure. What engines do the Rams have in them? Yeah, 6.7. Yeah, 667. We got something unplugged over here. Oh, this we might do. It's crazy how I could just spot stuff, but we might do have some electrical situation going on because ain't no way this supposed to just be unplugged like that. But if it's unplugged, that sensor right there probably needs to be changed. But I would say this truck is still definitely useful and resourceful. And even with that, you can still drive it based off the damages. You know what I'm saying? It's still drivable. So, on to the next. This is definitely a grab. Check out this nice bad boy right here. Already mounted up. Nice set of wheels, nice set of tires. Lift kit, in my opinion. Oh, it's a turbo. Wow. Turbo diesel. I had no idea the Nissan Titans came diesel as well. Wow. Nissan key, of course. Both keys is pretty good. 2017 Nissan Titan. First thing we do is pop the hood. It has power on it. I definitely want to hear this thing run. I think this is actually the first Nissan Titan truck that I've ever come across that is actually a diesel. So I would really want to do some research on that to see when they started making the Nissan Titans diesel. I want to know what type of transmission. See what I'm saying? Nissan makes it come and shake it. It's pretty nice. I want to see when they started making these trucks diesel and when. This truck is lifted so high, bro, I can just sit up underneath it and just see the whole rear end. That's crazy. I can see the brakes from here and all. That's crazy. I would put some chunkier tires on it. It says it's 4x4 SV. Yeah, them rims just ain't big enough though. Them rims just ain't big enough. It stands out, don't get me wrong, because the truck is in fact lifted, but it's just not doing justice. And I also didn't even check the mileage, but we'll check that when we fire it up. I'm actually excited to see this one. I'm actually excited to see this one. It's pretty nice. I thought I did lift the hood though, didn't I? See, I know I did. Turbo diesel. Turbo diesel. Big boy Cummins, man. It really does have a big boy Cummins in it. That's crazy. I'm gonna do some research on that right there, boy. I've never seen that in a Nissan at all. But it really is. And it's not for fake. I'm gonna lie, it's probably one of the best trucks I've seen out here today. Where's the mileage, sir? 70,000 miles on a turbo diesel truck. Ah, battery's dead. That's unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. I really wanted you guys to hear this, but it's just too dead. It's just too dead. So, we'll check up some information on this, see when it sells. It probably wouldn't even start. It says something about low fuel pressure. I would hope it's not having mechanical issues at 70,000 miles, honestly, but oh, I left it on. I didn't turn the switch off. But I did, though. 70,000 miles. If it beeps again, hey, it's not my fault. Oh, see, it didn't beep that time, so I turned the switch off. Okay. Definitely a good grab, but if it's having mechanical problems, it needs a new engine. Hey, to each his own. So while I'm out here, you know, I'm really bringing you some raw material. There's another diesel right there. Oh, snap. It's crazy. We got two of these out here. What the hell? What's going on? Why are these popping up out of nowhere? Why is there two of these here with no damages on them? I mean, it's not like we had a junkyard or nothing, but 92,000 miles and we got another one here. no key for this one, so we won't know how it runs, folks. But for what it's worth, I like this one a little bit better than the other one. This one has tints on it, a little bit more miles. But the diesel Titans, it looks pretty good, honestly. These don't look bad at all. These don't look bad at all. And then as we continue to make it through the rest, somebody took that V8 up out of there, boy. I already know it. They put that in LS with the trans. Come on, man. They can put that in anything. Real talk. We got a couple strip cars over there as well. Put that in anything. We're gonna continue to look at the trucks for sure. Just want to make sure I ain't missing nothing important. We're gonna continue to look at the trucks. Oh, that's a Mercedes Sprinter van, boy. Front end hit, but Mercedes. Tacoma. I'll grab one of these. The Tacoma I would. This is an auto and it's a 2021. Something like this is probably gonna go for about 10 or more. Front end damage on the front. And that's about it. Yeah, something like this I would go for, but the fact that no airbags deployed and it's at an auction yard is kind of suspicious. No airbags at an auction yard. Yeah, that's kind of suspicious. That is kind of suspicious. It's kind of suspicious. But hey, for some reason I'm getting a good feeling about this one, so I'm definitely gonna do some research on it and look it up, see what it's going for. But I think these out the auctions are going for somewhere around a 10 piece or less. Boom. Ah, look at one of these. They even got one of these out here. This is like the Pro City Master. Pro Master white. It's a white Pro Master Dodge. I don't think I see a key, but it already has a cabinet back here for some reason. The cab is pretty spacious. Doors on both ends and also doors on the back, double doors on the back. Not bad, pretty spacious in here actually. Definitely a nice cargo van. Smells pretty good on the inside. What's for a glass company? It's a 2017 Pro Master. Yeah, 2017 Pro Master. Something like this probably go for a 5-piece. But I don't see any damages, so it's just, you know, you never know. I don't see any damages. It's crazy. Compared to something like this, which is a little bit more bigger, but I see damages right there on the front. You see what I'm saying? No doors on the back. No doors on the side. And both of the wheels are split apart from each other. So this probably isn't something I'd buy, and it's also hit from the front, so all front end parts are gone on it. But there you go. There you go. Copart has it all. All right, we got about 2-3 more rows left. We're chopping it down as fast as we can. Boom, boom. Look at a Caprice Police Edition. If I'm not mistaken, these have LS's in them. Somebody tried to cover up over the paint, but I can still see it says police. It says police on it, but I don't see from where. It's a 13 Chevy Caprice. Still got the cage in the back. That's crazy. Still got the cage in the back, boy. No keys. No keys, man. 13 Caprice, boy. That's crazy. Imagine if I was to sit back here, shut the door. Boy, I wouldn't make it out. No more mama. But yeah, quick stuff. I just thought that would be funny. Would I buy one of these? Probably not. But for shits and giggles, let's just pop the hood so we can see what's actually going on. My vote is a V8. Oh snap. I was dead wrong. That's a V6. Oh yeah. They better not ever try to pull me over with nothing like this. Y'all got V6s in them? You serious? 3.6? Man, I really thought they was running up under here. That's crazy. You fooled me. That's crazy. And they actually have another one of those right there. They got two Caprices. Two Caprices from the same spot. This on Aventura. Oh yeah, Aventura, y'all. It's over with. Y'all ain't running V8s. Oh yeah, it's over with. Say no more. Over with. Alrighty. So I think we've made it to the other end of the lot. Damn, they got that truck just hidden, but we can't actually go back there. So we'll definitely be back out here for more. We'll definitely be back out here for more. Seemed pretty hot at first, but we'll actually make it. They got motorcycles on the other end. I'm gonna actually ask if that's something we can take a look at next time we come out here. But for what it's worth, I think we got some real nice footage. I will be uploading immediately. And please comment, like, subscribe, let me know what I need to do to make these videos more interesting. And stay tuned.